What's poppin' T Squad? It's your girl Keisha, and I'm here with tonight's all tea, all shade, Real Housewives of Potomac, season 5, episode 9 review. So tonight we finally get to see the whole fight, and Bravo came through. They actually showed every single piece of it, not edited, not cut out, no blackout screens like VH1 likes to do. We got to see the whole entire altercation between Monique and Candiace. But before I begin, I do want to say that on last week's review, I forgot to mention that Monique did put her hand on Candiace first when she flipped her hair. I forgot to totally mention that, you guys. It'd be so hard to remember to say everything when you're doing these damn reviews, but she did touch her first with her flipping or whatever the case may be. I do have some behind the scenes tea for you guys too before we start. So, Nene has been fired from the Real Housewives of Atlanta. And, Teddy from the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills was also fired. And Nene added Andy in a tweet that said, Andy said he respected Teddy for telling the truth about her exit. Well, I can't wait to tell my truths. I hope I get just as much respect. Once again, Nene, you're not making this any better for yourself. Constantly coming for Andy, for the show, the producers. Deal with the fallout. You were wrong these last 2 seasons. Get into it with producers. Grabbing producers. Cussing folks out. You just were a tyrant and people are tired of you. I don't think that they're going to bring her back anytime soon because of her attitude and the way that she continues to act out. Now, also, I have some behind the scenes tea about the Real Housewives of Potomac. Monique did a Q&A on her Insta story, and this is what she had to say.
Initially, when she said, what you gonna do, you're gonna drag me, I popped her hair and I said, oh, you want me to? And then she reached over and I felt this. That's why I then grabbed her hair. So that's that. Oh yeah, and you'll learn about all of that at the reunion. I had no idea what Gizelle was up to on camera until I started watching the show. So you better believe, had I known, I would have been coming for her wrinkled neck. But now that I know, you just wait to reunion.
Do you think there's anything that you could have done differently that would have prevented the confrontation or how it escalated?
I could say that I could have done what I did in the previous week's episode, which is walk away. But Monique, as you all have seen in, the compounding episodes, she tried at every turn to start a fight, to start an argument, to start drama. She was waiting for an opportunity, if you ask me, to have her day and have her moment. And make up her lost time.
Is there any accountability on your part for saying to Monique to drag you?
You mean as far as, are you saying that if I had not said that, she would not have done what she did?
Well, I'm asking you if you feel like people may watch and feel like that was a provoking statement.
Oh, yes, people have said to me that, well, you asked to be dragged, so you got dragged. So let's go back to the moment when she threatened to drag me 8 months pregnant when I was having a conversation with someone that was not her, that she walked into and escalated that conversation and that situation, and then threatened to hit me in the face with a glass bottle. So the short answer is no. I don't believe that me quoting a violent pregnant person deserves or warrants me being violently attacked.
Okay, so that's what was said. Take that as you may. Now let's get into this goddamn review because I know that's what y'all all are here for. Remember, these are my opinions on a reality show where bitches get paid to argue and fight. You can have your opinion. Talk as you might down in the comment section. If you don't agree with what I say, kudos to you, girlfriend. I don't care. I'm going to eat this barbecue when I get done with this damn review and go on with my life. Okay, don't be rude, don't be disrespectful to not only me, but to the other T Squad members. Okay, these women are getting paid hundreds of thousands of dollars to go out to lunch, look halfway decent, and argue about nonsense. Let's remember that. Okay, they're not your friends, they're not my friends. Okay, all right. So we pick up exactly where we left off last week with the altercation between Candiace and Monique. So we see them both pointing their fingers in each other's face, both talking shit. Monique flips Candiace's hair several times, which was disrespectful. Candiace then pushes Monique. Monique then grabs Candiace by that wig. Candiace then is trying to hit her with the wine glass that she had in this hand when they were arguing. So we see her go like this. The glass breaks. All of the wine in her glass then splashes all over Monique's face. She's then continuously trying to hit Monique with the glass. Monique then grips Candiace by her hair. The first couple of hits was whap, whap, and then she balled up her fist, punching her in the back of the head several times. Monique got the death grip, the jaws of motherfucking life on that damn hair of hers. Meanwhile, producers, the other castmates are all begging Monique to let Candiace go. But Monique, Jesus be offense, her hand must have had super glue on that motherfucker because she would not let that bitch go. She had her gripped, Jesus. She had a grip of life on that damn wig. Let me tell you who won the fight. Candiace's wig won the fight because that motherfucker did not come off, even though, like I said, Monique had that bitch by the jaws. So after begging and pleading with Monique, she finally lets her go and is escorted in the back. So Monique says as she's walking off, stupid bitch, talk all that mess. Candiace's wig and weave looks like a cloud of smoke, like a tumbleweed on the top of her head. She told us, my wig still on? And Gizelle was like, yeah, girl. So she say the hood rat came out or whatever. And I'm like, oh, so now she a hood rat because she bopped your ass in the goddamn head. If she a hood rat, you're a hood rat. Both of y'all acted a fool, but just because y'all fought don't mean that she's a hood rat. But that's what she been wanting to call her. Let's keep it funky. So Ashley come out the back. So I'm like, what happened? Monique is in the back with one of the producers or whoever the dude was, a white guy named James. So Monique talking to him and was like, you know, you baiting me. And then she was like, is this wine on my face? Because she's bleeding. And he points out that, no, girl, you bleeding because when Candiace hit her with the wine glass, it must have cut her lip or whatever. So Robin says she got a problem talking about Monique. And I'm like, Robin, shut the fuck up and go get your hair done. You can't even afford a good cut and curl. So you can't talk about nobody having a problem, bitch. You got financial problems. That's what you got. So Karen say, let's not throw her under the bus. They egged each other on. I'm going to go check on my friend. And I was like, you know what, Karen? I love you even more this season. You are the MVP, bitch. That's how you hold a bitch down because they both were in the wrong. Have I stated that Monique been wanting to ragtag that ass? Yes. But Candiace is not no motherfucking saint nor an angel. She do all of this shit and she got popped. So the producer, James, won't let Monique out the back. He's holding the door. She trying to open the door. Karen is asking to be let in. They won't let her in. So Candiace say, where she at? Because you a ghetto ass, hood ass bitch. You don't know how to fucking act. And I was like, weren't you the one turning around, singing and making a spectacle of yourself just like she was? Both of y'all acted a monkey. Point blank and the period. I guess because she feels like her mama a psychiatrist, a horrible one at that, and that she grew up with money, that makes her somehow better than Monique because she didn't grow up with money. Like I said, she been wanting to call Monique a hood rat, and now this just gave her the opportunity to say that shit. She's always probably felt like she was better than Monique. I didn't personally like the whole hood rat shit because y'all fought because she bopped your ass. I didn't like that at all. Like, that whole verbiage could have been left out. Like, no. So, Monique says, move James. He won't move. He says, please don't do this. This white man is like, please, I don't want to be involved in this. I don't want to lose my job. So Monique said, I'm going to beat her ass. She been asking for it since last year. Once again, Monique been wanting to ragtag that ass. And she been waiting. She been on wait. She couldn't get her while she was pregnant, but now she gonna get her. So Robin said, no, I'm sorry. So Candiace puts on her coat to leave, and Monique say, I'm gonna go around you. Mind you, James let her walk down them goddamn steps. They let her go. Well, James let her go. All that I'm not gonna let you out shit went out the door when she said I'm gonna go around you and went down them steps. They let her go down them steps, which low-key make me feel like, did they want her to beat Candiace's ass? Because they sure in the fuck didn't stop her from going down them goddamn steps. So Monique goes down the steps and goes outside as the crew is escorting Candiace to the car. So Candiace says, why am I being rushed away? And they was like, girl, just get in the car. We trying to save your life, bitch. So Monique tries to run up and catch her ass before she gets in the car, but she's stopped by, a bunch of men. She was like, get off of me, get off of me. So she finally gives up and goes back into the barn, the vineyard, and to get her purse. And Karen points out that she's bleeding. And Monique said, y'all better not bring her around me. I'm gonna kill her. And then here go Robin Thompson. Oh, she's killing her? Like, I can't stand that high yellow heifer sitting up here trying to act like her ass ain't been on national television acting a monkey. Let's not forget this. Let's not forget this. Let's not forget this. Your hair wasn't done on this goddamn video. Your ass ain't no better than nobody when you was trying to fight Ashley, when you was trying to fight Monique, and she put that goddamn umbrella up to your goddamn throat. You ain't no better than anybody else. You have acted a fool on this show as well. So I don't like all that trying to act like Monique all of a sudden is the oddball out because she actually fought somebody when you've tried yourself but haven't even done what you claimed you was gonna do because you shake like a linebacker. I think that you think somebody's supposed to be scared of your big ass. Girl, like I said, once again, go get your hair done. Your hair ain't never done during the season. Your face ain't never done during the season. Your clothes is Value City furniture. God damn it, your house is small. Everything about you is whack. I don't even understand why you on this show with your lame ass. All you do is kiss Gizelle ass. All you do. Both of y'all some lesbian ass bitches. Y'all need to be fucking each other how much y'all kiss each other's goddamn asses. You fucking fool. So Candiace is in the car and calls Chris crying, talking about Monique just tried to fight me. I don't think she tried. She did. So Ashley asks Monique what happened, and Monique tells her the story. And Ashley says, oh, so she egged you on. Okay. So Ashley was like, that's what that bitch get. So Chris say to Candiace on the phone, are you okay? And Candiace was like, yeah, I'm just embarrassed. Why are you coming at me so hard when I have been your friend, your real friend? And I'm sitting there like, girl, you knew at this time when you said that statement on the phone with your husband, and you knew while y'all were filming this season that you were a part of the conversation about trying to pretend like her baby Chase's wasn't Chris. You were involved in the foolery, ma'am. The only reason why I didn't go down is because you pointed out that the little boy looked just like him and that it wouldn't work, but you were involved in the foolery of that. So you were not her friend. Let's not forget that. Does that excuse Monique's behavior? No, it does not. But you're not going to sit up here and act like you wasn't plotting on this girl. Like, just stop it with the foolishness. So Ashley say she talks a lot of shit and doesn't understand why people get pissed off. And this is my thing with the whole situation. As adults, we should be able to talk things out without resorting to violence, but there's only but so much you can take when a motherfucker keep on trying you. You can't talk to people any kind of way and just think that motherfuckers gonna take that shit. Everybody not gonna play the game and just be docile because we on camera and let you talk shit. I'm sorry. Should you revert to violence? No, but sometimes a bitch just got to do what a bitch got to do. And Candiace, as Her mouth is reckless, just like Ashley. I'm surprised ain't neither one of them, Candiace nor Ashley, been got their ass beats, because they mouth and the way that they conduct themselves on this show has been reckless as fuck. And I'm surprised ain't somebody jumped on neither one of their asses. So I frankly looking at the situation like, hey, Monique did what the fuck she gotta do. I don't blame my ass. Candiace, it ain't her fault you can't fight. So that's just how I look at it. Was it wrong? Yeah, because we're adults, we shouldn't be fighting, but hey, it is what it is. That's just how I feel about the shit. So, where was I? Yeah. Gizelle says, I could blame Monique for this. And Robin said, I blame her all the way for this. These two bitches just been looking for a reason to further not like Monique. They've been jealous of Monique from day motherfucking one. Gizelle jealous of her because she got the life that she wished she had. And Robin don't like her because Gizelle don't like her, and because her ass ain't got shit, because her ass living in a 2-door shack with this cheating ass nigga over there that barely want her ass. Girl, bye. So we all knew that they was going to immediately blame Monique for the entire situation, even though they know Candiace ass ain't shit either. So, Candiace on the phone with Chris, and she say, I'll talk shit all day, but I'm not putting my hands on people. There's enough shit about black women fighting and scrapping. I don't want to look like a ghetto ass hood rat. Now, see, I find a problem with all of this. Don't sit up here and say, I'm going to talk shit all day, but I ain't going to put my hands on nobody. You can't talk shit to people. I don't know if you grew up around white people or some shit like that where you think that, you know, you can just talk crazy motherfuckers and not get popped. But you just can't talk to people crazy and think that ain't nobody gonna do nothing to you. And then all this shit about black women fighting and scrapping, yes, it does make us look bad, but it makes everybody look bad when they get on television do that. Not just black people, white people, whoever, Hispanics, whatever. It makes everybody look bad. But my thing with Candiace is you've been acting a ghetto monkey on this show. You think now because you fought that made you look ghetto? You've been acting ghetto. You've been acting ghetto this whole time you've been on the show. Fighting ain't making no better. Your mouth and the way that you act have had you on this show looking ghetto. So don't act like now all of a sudden this makes you look bad. Bitch, you been looking bad. All y'all be on her looking bad. So Wendy asked Monique, is she okay? And Monique said, I could fight a little trick. It's nothing or whatever. Monique ass did not give a fuck. So Robin says to Ashley, is Monique mouth bleeding? And Ashley says, she said Candiace tried to hit her in the face with it. Gizelle said, no, it didn't. No, she didn't. It went in her face because of the tussle. No, bitch. I watched very carefully. You clearly see Candiace's hand going like this with that glass she was trying to hit her. And was she wrong for trying to hit her with the glass? Hell no, bitch. We in the fight. Whatever, is available to me during this fight, it's whatever, bitch. You hit me, you punch me in the head, bitch. I'm gonna try to cut your ass. That's just what it is. So, Monique calls and tells her husband about the fight, and Chris like, this is embarrassing. Like, I ain't got time for this shit. Monique, however, don't give a fuck, ain't trying to hear shit he got to say. So Monique say, embarrassing for who? You think that people are gonna sit here and let you get in their face and talk craziness? Like, no. So Robin say, I feel when you get to this point, it has to be extremely personal. Was it extremely personal for you when you was trying to get up in Ashley's face trying to fight her? Oh, okay. Was it extremely personal for you when you got up in Monique's face trying to fight her? No, shut up. So Wendy say, every day I go on the news, I speak up for people who are not given a seat at the table who should, but now it's like, see, that's why we don't give people like that a seat at the table. Like, I knew where she was trying to go with this, but Wendy, I need for your old or Ida ass to sit the fuck down somewhere with this whole righteous bullshit that you trying to fucking spew. We ain't getting a seat at the table now because we on television fighting. Girl, shut the fuck up. It goes way deeper than that. And for a scholar like you should know better than to say some stupid shit like that. And somebody on Twitter even says a fight is a fight. Whatever skin color, it isn't ghetto for black people. It isn't low class. It's just a fight. Is it needed? Never. However, making it makes blacks look bad feels like a cape under white supremacy. They fight as well. Every race does. And I'm like, exactly. So Wendy, sit your ass down somewhere trying to act like all of a sudden now, this is why we don't get the opportunities that other races get. It goes far deeper than some reality show fights, and you of all people know that. And then she's sitting up here talking about like I said, it makes black people look bad. But I'm like, wasn't you the same woman on television calling another black woman a bitch for no goddamn reason, acting a monkey, Tom? That's why I don't fuck with bitches like you and doing all of that. Does that make you look any better? And you supposed to be a goddamn professor? Like, you make no fucking sense. You talking out your ass. You contradicting yourself. Shut up. And I'm like, if that was the case, why did you even come on the show? You know what you signed up for. All of a sudden now, it make black people look bad. If it make black people look so bad, why the fuck did you join the goddamn cast? Oh, all right. So Monique say, no, I'm sorry. So Gizelle in her confessional, and she says what happened between Monique and Candiace was deplorable. I'm looking at my girls. I'm trying to raise them to be strong black women. Strong black women that take back cheating ass niggas that have multiple kids on them. Oh, okay. That's a great example to set for your daughters. All right. So, she calls Robin, and apparently her and the girls are going down to Atlanta for the relaunch of the restaurant that Jamal bought them. Now, somebody I think said that the restaurant is closed already again or some shit like that. I don't know if that's true. Let me know down in the comment section. So they discussed the fight, and Robin said, I was looking at her eyes when she was holding Candiace. It was like the devil. Well, bitch, when you fighting, you ain't gonna look like Jesus. Like, what the fuck is you even talking about? Once again, trying to act like Monique is just this rabid dog that can't be controlled. Girl, if that ain't the pot calling the kettle black. So, Candiace is at home covering them edges because they have been snatched. And she tells Kristen her forehead hurt. And I'm like, I'm sure it do, because baby, she was rugging. So Candiace say, Monique intended to hurt me. I've apologized for this bitch multiple times. It makes zero sense. Girl, it don't make no zero sense now. You know. Well, I just wish Monique would have came out and just said what it was. Fuck all that. I'm not trying to feed into the shit. You should have called them hoes out. And the same energy that you had for Candiace, you should have had for Gizelle and Robin as too. Now, that's the problem that I have with Monique. Like, have that same energy for them other two light-skinned assholes. Like, fuck their asses up too. Come for their motherfucking necks. And that shit that she said on that video I showed y'all, where she was talking about she didn't know what Gizelle was up to. Well, you knew that Gizelle was trying to say your baby wasn't yours. It wasn't your husband's. You knew that going into filming. So once again, that part ain't adding up for me, sis. Monique, I call bullshit with that. You should have came at them hoes next about that shit. Fuck all that. If you know that you didn't fuck that trainer, fuck all that. Fuck all that bullshit. I'm coming at you hoes. So for that, I don't understand that. I'm gonna need clarification on that. That was some foul bullshit. I don't think that she's like physically scared of them or no shit like that, but it make you look really lame that you ain't say shit to Gizelle or Robin or have that same energy for their ass like you did for Candiace. Like I said last week, maybe she didn't come at them because she don't expect nothing in them, and she did because Candiace, and she did of Candiace because Candiace was her friend. Maybe that's why, but I still don't really get that. I'm not her. I don't know what her mind was thinking. That part, she was 100% wrong on. Did you hear that, people? Did you hear that? Because some of you bitches like to hear what the fuck you like to hear. I'm just gonna keep it a buck. Y'all, it's going one ear and out the other. I be like, I fucking said that shit. But okay, girl, I ain't gonna argue with you, bitch. It's a reality show. Whatever. So Karen at home cooking for Ray's birthday, and she says Ray feels like she's pouring more into her business than him, and he feels neglected. So she suggests they get a life coach to work on their relationship. Karen has been invited also to her hometown for her high school homecoming and wants to invite the other girls. And she tells Ray about the fight and how she thinks both of them are wrong. And I agree, both of them hoes were wrong. So a private chef comes to teach Karen ass how to cook because she ain't that good at it apparently. And they cook for Ray and he enjoys the meal, and it was a cute little scene. So Gizelle and her 3 daughters' retirement refund and rotation are in ATL, and she hasn't told her dad, however, that she and Jamal are back together again because daddy ain't seeing it for Jamal. Period. And I don't blame him. So Chris tells Monique that he doesn't like what happened because he likes Candiace and Chris. And Monique says she talks crazy to everybody. Her mama should have popped her a long time ago. And I was like, I agree. I 100% agree. But she acts just like her mama. So somebody should have popped her mama. So she say this has been a long time coming. She was egging me on. She got issues. Yeah, she got issues, and you do too because you was wanting that bitch. You wanted to fight her. So Gizelle Dynamite decided and Decor have dinner with her daddy. Giselle daddy can low-key get it for him to be like decrepit and old, but I low-key fuck her daddy. I'm just keeping it a buck. So the girls leave the table and she tell her daddy that she back with Jamal. And the daddy, she also confesses that when her and Jamal were engaged that he cheated on her. And I was like, so he cheated on you when y'all was engaged, bitch, and you still married him? You was dumb back then and you dumb now. And she says that her daddy didn't even come to their wedding. I was like, well, goddamn. So her daddy tells her that he just wants her to be happy that he'll walk her down the aisle again if she decides to get married and this and that. But we later find out that was all bullshit. He was just saying that shit for the camera. Daddy ass ain't shit. So Ashley at home burping Dean after he'd had a whole full course meal. You know, he had to have a protein shake, a protein bar, because, you know, he got up that morning and ran 5 miles before work. I'm going to hell. So Michael come home and she asks when did he feel things between them went wrong, and he says things have become a little sedate, but that's because of the baby, talking about their sex life once again. So she asks is he going to be disciplined moving forward, and he lies and says yes. We all know that nigga ain't going to keep his dick in his pants. So Ashley say, I was thinking about doing a post-nuptial agreement in case this happens again. And I was like, I told y'all. I fucking told y'all. I've been telling y'all this. This bitch don't give a fuck. She in it for the motherfucking money. That bitch gonna keep on adding zeros to that goddamn prenuptial and post-nuptial every time he fucked up. Because when she does leave him, bitch, she gonna leave with everything she can fucking get. I told y'all. So Michael says, we can look into that, sure. Of course he gonna say yeah, because his back is up against the wall. So Ashley in her confessional says, in the event of a divorce, I get 50% of our assets. The post-nuptial agreement will clarify exactly what I get. So this bitch gonna, like I said, leave with a settlement, alimony, child support, and I'm pretty sure he's allowing her to keep her money that she's making off the show. Oh, this bitch gonna leave with some coins. I see you, Ashley, once again, bitch. Like I said, she playing the long haul. She playing chestnut checkers. If you gonna deal with a nigga, I guess, cheating on you every 5 minutes, whether it be with men or women, you better get something out of it. And I guess she say, I'm gonna be living good off this nigga. I guess, bitch, it couldn't have been me, but whatever. So Gizelle and the girls to the restaurant, and the producer asks her in her confessional how many kids did Jamal have, and she refuses to answer because she says that she doesn't want to bring his children into this or their mothers. And I was like, you simply saying 9 or 10 ain't bringing their mothers into nothing. You just didn't want to say because you embarrassed, bitch. Ain't nobody stupid. So Karen and Ray do pillow talk with a lady by the name of Angela. And so they sit down and the lady asks, are they still intimate? And they say they are, but not as much as they used to be. You know, Ray old, and like he said, back in the day, he was, you know, wanting to fuck every 5 minutes. But now, you know, it takes him a little moment to get the engine revving. I don't really see how Karen would still want to fuck him, but I mean, to each his own, to each his own. So he says that Karen is always busy and he wants attention and for her to cook more. So she points out that he doesn't date her anymore either, and that she, you know, needs for him to wine and dine her and shit. So Angela asks, are they still in love with each other? And Karen says, absolutely 100%. Ray, on the other hand, says that he thinks he is. Now, remember, I was saying I thought this whole storyline between them was some bullshit at first. I thought that they were just doing this for the cameras. She needed the storyline. But based off tonight's episode, no, we see that this shit is absolutely 100% real. This nigga straight up told her he think he's still in love with her. Wow, my mouth dropped for Karen. I felt so bad for her. Like, really, nigga? When you was just down and out 2 years ago having tax problems, I bailed your ass out of that shit, and you gonna have the audacity to look me in my face and say you think you still in love with me? You got me fucked up with your old ass, old Benjamin Button looking ass nigga, with your ugly ass. I just put up with your ugly ass all these goddamn years, pretending like I like your ass. And you gonna have the nerve to say some shit like that to me? You got me fucked up. So Ray said it doesn't feel the way it did 40 years ago. Well, of course it doesn't feel the way that it did 40 years ago. People grow and people change. Of course, you know, you're going to have moments and ebbs and flows in relationships where one moment, you know, you madly in love, next moment, I can't stand your ass. But at the end of the day, the love still should be there. So Karen says, you know, everybody knows I'm in love with you but you. And I was like, damn. So Karen is shocked and hurt, and you could tell like she was trying her best to keep the shit together. So the lady Angela leaves, and Karen gets mad and goes upstairs. And when she gets upstairs, she was like, I gotta breathe, I gotta take this mic off. Like, she was breaking down in her room in front of production, and I felt so bad for her. And Ray just walked his old ass in the back, shuffling his feet, can barely walk. And I'm like, damn, that's fucked up. That's truly fucked up. I don't see their marriage lasting. I don't see them bouncing back from this. I really see next season the storyline for them being divorced. I really honestly do. Really honestly see that being the way things are going to end up between them, and it's sad. But Karen is still vivacious. She still looks great, and she deserves happiness and love. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be with somebody that don't know whether or not they fucking in love with me no more. Bye. So Gizelle and the girls attend the grand opening of the restaurant. They are so not excited about this. They acting like, okay, we're here, thanks Dad. Like, they don't even realize the blessing of what he did, low key. So she tells Jamal, as they're all sitting at the table, that her dad knows they back together and that he gave his blessing. So Jamal was like, you know, thank you, sir, and da. So the daddy was like, you know, no problem. He was like, well, I'm about to mosey on to the bathroom. He gets up, but Daddy wasn't going to the bathroom. Daddy was done with this shenanigans. Daddy was done playing house with these fools, and he had it. He tells production, we can take the mic off with me. This is not a good move for her. This guy got 6 or 7 baby mamas. Do you want to deal with that again? No. As a father, you think twice about that kind of stuff. I'm done. And I was like, you better say it, Daddy. You better spill the goddamn tea. Gizelle didn't want to say how many baby mamas he had, but your ass did. I was like, embarrass her ass. Embarrass her down to the goddamn floor, because Gizelle ass deserved it. Because once again, let's not forget, Gizelle is the culprit of this goddamn fight between Candiace and Monique. She orchestrated the whole thing, and Monique, dumbass, took the goddamn bait and fell for it. And so did Candiace. They're both stupid. Gizelle once again played puppet master and started all of this shit, and gets to sit back and act like her hands is clean and judge everybody else. Child, I can't wait for her to get her day. I can't wait for the season where she gets dragged all season long. They need to start realizing that she is the problem, and Robin ass need to fucking go. I hope this her last fucking season, because I'm tired of her. I'm tired of her and her slick down her. I'm tired of her and her 2-bedroom house. I'm tired of her judging everybody. I'm tired of her kissing Gizelle and her roly-poly ass neck. I'm so tired of her fashions not being up to par. I'm so tired of her being late all the motherfucking time. I'm so tired of her begging Juan to be back with her broke ass. You done lost that man money and shit. I'm so tired of her badass kids. Shit, I'm so tired of her. I'm so fucking tired of that bitch. I'm so tired of her. I'm tired of Gizelle and them goddamn lamb chops she called legs. I'm tired of her legs looking like two baseball bats. I'm tired of her looking like she been on the deacon board since 1972. I'm tired of Gizelle neck looking like a pack of Vienna sausages. I'm tired of that bitch and her rough ass weave, her horrible goddamn fashions, and her horrible goddamn decor. I'm tired of these bitches. I'm tired of them thinking because they light skinned with green eyes that make them the baddest bitches on earth, because neither one of them bitches is up to par, really. Really, all they got is good looks, and Robin barely got it because she damn near don't never get a goddamn hair done. Only time Robin cute is when she got her goddamn hair done. Other than that, she always look like she going to Whole Foods or going to Target. The bitch show up to damn production looking like she just rolled out of bed because her broke ass ain't got shit. Girl, fuck both of them hoes. I can't stand they raggedy asses. Cannot stand both of they broke hating asses. Anywho, that was my review. Let me know what y'all thought about the fight and everything else, about Rand Karen, about Jamal and Gizelle and her daddy putting them on blast. What you think about Ashley trying to get more money out of her old geriatric ass husband? Let's talk down below. Make sure to thumbs up this video, like and subscribe, hit that notification bell button, and I will be doing reviews on Fargo. I'm adding that to the list. Those reviews will be up tomorrow, episode 1 and episode 2 reviews, so be on the lookout for that. Fargo is on FX. Chris Rock, and it's an all-black cast this season, so I'm looking forward to it. I love you guys. Thank you for watching. Bye.